What is up, everybody? It has been a minute since I've hopped on a live stream. Um, I hope y'all can hear me all right. I haven't even done a mic test or anything like that. I'll do that here in just a second. If not, y'all might see me do this twice. I just want to get this out of the way, so I hope y'all can hear me. We're gonna do this real quick, just to make sure. It sounds a little loud on my side, so I'm gonna turn it down just a little bit. Hopefully y'all can still hear the Spotify. Maybe not. I doubt y'all can. That's a little low on y'all's end, but it's high on my end. Okay. Y'all still probably can barely hear it. Here's what we'll do. We'll just turn this little knob on my side. Fix that part. Okay. Now, I didn't mean to shout at you like that. I watched the gain spike as soon as I said that. But what I want to address today is our plans for 2025. So this is going to be a live recording. So if you're seeing it live, hello, hi, I've missed you. I can't wait to see you in 2025 coming up. Today is January 1st. If you're seeing this after January 1st, again, hello, hi, I've missed you. And I can't wait to see what 2025 brings us. I've got some ideas on what it could bring us potentially in the future. I've got some ideas on things I want to do. I don't know if they will happen. One of the big things that I want to try to do is get back into streaming, especially during this time of year where it's freaking freezing outside and I can't get outside to do anything really big. And traveling to where they actually have races at right now is just not in my agenda or my budget at the moment. I can't keep this one in my ear for some reason. But I will say this: 2025 is definitely going to be a lot different. Y'all can expect a lot more uploads, whether it's live streams, long form content. You know, you're probably going to see a lot more shorts. I know a lot of y'all have came from my shorts uploading and stuff like that. A lot of y'all came from TikTok. They're talking about blaming TikTok, but that's another story. I'm sure y'all have already heard about. But I don't want to talk too much. I just want to actually get in here. I haven't seen y'all in a minute. I want to get in here, play some games, something like that. I think we're going to play the new World of Outlaws 2024. I haven't streamed that one yet. I've played it, but I have not streamed it. So I think we're going to do that. We're going to chill for a little bit. So if y'all got some time to hang out with me today, I'd love to. Like I said, if you're seeing this live, hello, hi, I've missed you. It's going to be a great 2025. And if you're seeing this after the live, after I've sat down, probably, I don't know, it might take me a couple days to edit this. If you sat down and seen this after the edit, hello, hi, I've missed you. Let's just swap right over here to the game real quick and we'll get going. How loud the Xbox is for y'all. It's not very loud on my side, so I think we're good, but double check real quick. This is the part of the episode where I do a mic test, just so y'all bear with me. Okay, so can't really hear the game so far, but we aren't actually racing yet, so that could change. At least y'all can hear the music and hear me just fine. So that's going good. That's the two main things I was worried about. I'm not really worried about game audio, but let me get a second here to swap my stuff over so I can see it. I hope y'all are having a great Wednesday. Like I said earlier, it is freezing cold out here today. Alright, what do we want to race? I've been having fun with the micro sprints. They're new into the game, but I think I might race late models just for old time's sake, start it out. Does not look anything like the old car did. I wish that's one thing they would have let us swap over. I wish they would have let us bring the paint schemes from the old game to the new game. Because I spent a lot of time on that old paint scheme, I'm not going to lie to you, and I'm not going to spend the same amount of time recreating it. We are running the number 1 this time because it just, seemed like it fit the paint scheme to me. But, where do we want to race? Let's do... Where do we want to race? I don't really like this track as much. It's like my least favorite out of all the new ones. We got Millbridge, Lucas Oil. Since I've been here since the time that y'all saw me last, I think I'm going to do this. I didn't record. I'm sorry. I was just spending time with family. Wanted to kick back and relax a little bit, but let's loosen up just a bit. Go 12% practice. Alright, now let's see.
Let's take a look at the hot lap.
We're not going to spend too much time on here. I just want to get a couple of laps in. We'll go ahead and run the actual races part so I get some good. Definitely not going to qualify. We're not. racing online yet, so my hash putter knows where it doesn't belong. E2 starting us back. Somebody's at my house. Alright, we made it to the A. So we're starting 14th. Not bad, not bad. I feel like we definitely can finish better than what we started. Where we started. Regain, all that good stuff. Here we go. Tired.
out.
Really bad.
We'll run online stuff now. I don't even know if anybody will be online today. Well, there might be. There's some snow out in like Missouri, so could be. Could be some people out here racing. Online racing. Actually, you know what? Before we do that, let's do these outlaw challenges. I've done 2 of these. First one was anybody can go out and make one fast lap. I think you had to like run. Well, it says consistency, so I think you had to run like a certain amount of lap times or something like that. And then sportsmanship, you had to weave through traffic without hitting anybody. Great drivers can race on all types of racetracks. Trackly. Okay, so we got Kern, finished top 5, consistency, damage avoidance, and sportsmanship. All this in wingless. 38 miles in a wing sprint car, finished top 5, consistency, avoid, sportsmanship. Objectives, this is late models. Half mile. Finish top 2. That one seems easy. Let's get the hard one out of the way. The late model one seems the easiest, but you know it's probably not going to be. But we won't know until we try. These things they don't look like. Okay, restart. I was talking, really wasn't paying attention. What's fixing to happen? These things don't look like the way they look like. That's a bad idea. I'll probably definitely restart that thing. Yeah. Donnie's not happy. Sorry, Donnie. I'll do it over again. Give me a second. Donnie passed me. Damage avoidance. I got 100 points for it. I'm freaking smoke. Hit the wall. But hey, Donnie, you're the master. You understand. Sometimes it happens.
I know a pro when I see one, and you definitely have the potential. You're showing some real skill out there.
Thanks, Donnie. Thanks, man. Okay. Go do sprint cars at Cedar Lake. Sprint cars at Cedar Lake. I ran the bottom the whole freaking time. What do you mean? Look at this, Donnie. 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 Are you paying attention? I need you to look for a second. I'll pause it and change the camera. Hang on. Camera. And we can watch from this point of view, just so you understand, Donnie. Not even toggle the overlays. Front body, Donnie. I'm running from the bottom. Hold on, Donnie. Hold on. I don't know what consistency you want to be. Even after I passed it, I still ran the bottom the whole time. I didn't even touch the leader. I got around it and went on. Done. Back to you, buddy. I got distracted because I'm looking at the text. But I'm not forgotten. That you juked me out of this, Donnie. This is our fault! I'm going to do it one more time, Donnie. But I'm not happy about it. Not. Now, Donnie, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn on the high side this time. I feel like this is going to go very well. But here we go. I'll rip the lip to you, Donnie. So this is my thing. I'll do it myself. I got my clothes. a third time.
We're just about ready to go.
Well, what are you getting? I don't understand the consistency thing. It got better, but the difference that's kind
Just about ready.
I gotta. I can't.
Drivers checking their belts one last time.
Got it! Go me!
They're coming to the line.
Freaking loser!
And here they come for the start of the
Done.
race.
Beg. Just let me have it. I don't know if that nerve is pushing like a thumbs up.
All right, drivers, good luck out there.
Oh, dummy, I'm coming down. You know this. We've done this a million times.
They're rolling to the line.
Two people, Donnie. Don't fail me. Thank you, Donnie. Thank you. Thank you. It wasn't that hard to give it to me, was it, Tom? Alright, late models. What time is it? 8:34? My package really not arrived yet? You normally arrives by now. Where I live. But it doesn't look like it's out there.
We're seconds away from the action.
Here we go. Where are we at? nice trip for some reason.
Fans are on their feet.
Because it's so distant. It's not good. Okay.
Here comes the line.
Definitely not air it outside. I think that is the move, but I just didn't have to do it right. These guys knew what the airflow was right there. I've been moving. Probably can. Oh, we don't all three. I feel like I was being spoiled.
Lines on the flag stand.
I really think I need to run. I can't run the outside.
They're rolling a line.
But I think that's where I want to get.
We're just moments away from the action.
I'm gonna stick with giving it back to let off. I let off and everything.
Seconds away from the
And
action.
it's still slow! Still hit the freaking tire. Why are the tires like 5 foot out from the actual thing? I don't know if that's actually how it is in Las Vegas, but I'm pretty sure that would cause me to make the accident. Brother in Christ. gas pedal in. Out the window. I thought this one would be the easiest one, but it really would be. These guys just got out of the way. New level unlocked. How many levels are there? 7. 7 levels.
Okay, it's time to combine all these skills. Let's
Hey,
put 'em
he
all
did
together.
something. I
Let's
didn't
go
hear
make some
exactly what he
races.
said, but I did something. Okay, we got midgets. We got. Is this regulars? Or is this micros? I think they're regular sprints. And then late models again. Alright. Fairyberry and a midget. And go, my arms hurt. Oh. I challenge. Finish first, consistency, damage avoidance. I just gotta hold on to first. That's all I have to do. Is something gonna happen?
And here they come for the start of the race.
I feel like this is.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's go time.
Bang!
He didn't keep it straight. I don't know how it plays. That was crazy. Middleman. Finish first. Okay. I guess the way they're getting harder is I have to win them now. Before it was like I had to finish like top 5 or something like that. Okay, let's restart this one. I'm just going to let her eat on top since I'm already up here anyways. Maybe not a good idea. What's up, Kel? I ain't talked to you in a minute, buddy. Sorry, I just now saw your text. I actually looked down at it. We're gonna restart this. I gotta get this done. Give it to me, Donnie. Pass it. Pass it, Donnie. Thank you. Alright, let's take that in. Right now, online. Yeah, good. I haven't talked to anybody lately. I'd be down. I don't know how much longer I can be online, but you know, I'd run some online. My package still not came in yet. One more, then I'm gonna go check on the. Let's see if my package is on the other side of the house. Because at the moment, I have no package, and my package should have been here. Download it now. All right, buddy. Just let me know when it's done. May want to turn the mic volume up. All right, good looking out. One sec, we can do that. One sec. We can do that. Little button right here, I think. What about now, Kel? Too loud? Too loud? Just right? Check, check, 1 2 1 2, check, check. So, can you hear Spotify in the background too? Still pretty low? Okay. There you go. All right. Well, turn it up a little bit more. I got it about halfway there. What about now? Still too loud? Too low? So I got Spotify, I got the game, and I got the mic going. Tell me what it's like. Too low? Which one? Spotify or the game or the mic? Which one are we talking about? Spotify, the mic. Which one? It's going good. It's going all right. It's going all right. I'm waiting on a package. I haven't seen it yet, but it's supposed to be showing up between 8 and 9, and it's 8:56. Still no package though. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna turn Spotify up a little bit. If it's too loud, tell me. Because I don't want to. I'm trying to make it level. And that way I can just lock it in all the time. But I am going to race this one real quick, and then I'll go check, see where my package is at. Sometimes they put it on the opposite side of the thing, depending on who is delivering it. Not sure what's wrong with it. What's wrong with what? Mic or what? I have your stream open on my phone and TV, and they're both really quiet. Huh. Huh. Both really quiet. Well. Let's see if we can figure that out for a second. The game's pretty loud? Okay, let's turn the game down then. Go back to Xbox. Let's turn the game down. The game's pretty loud. We'll turn it down to there. That should be good, I think. We'll try it from here. Lock volume. Tell me what it sounds like now. Is it still too loud? How we looking? Not even caring about my own run. I think I'm just going to see what the volume sounds like. How was that? Because now the mic volume should be louder than the music, and the music volume should be louder than the game. If everything is going the way it shows it's going. I don't know if it's going the way it's showing it's going, but that's what I see. to explain. Okay. Well, give me a second and I will invite you to the thing. Give me 1 second. Is it too loud?
It's. Well, I'm watching the stream right now and I can barely hear you at all.
Okay.
But I'm watching it.
What-
I can hear myself and I sound very loud.
You can hear yourself?
Yeah, I can hear myself. And I sound very loud. Yeah, I can hear myself.
I don't know how
You hear it?
Yeah, I hear you, but I don't know how you can hear yourself. That's weird. I don't have that. I didn't do that.
You hear it? What the hell?
But if you can hear yourself, I'm not gonna touch it. So.
Hear it?
Can you still hear yourself? No? Okay. Okay. It's got to be something that's not set right on here. Alright, now see if you can hear yourself. Okay, that tells me you cannot. Let's see here. Let's try this one. Yeah, it's something that maybe this. I don't think that'll work yet. No, that one didn't work either. Nope, that's not it either. Okay. Well, let's get rid of that. We'll go back to doing it the old-fashioned way then. We'll go here. We'll go to. I have a Logitech something C920, I think is what it is, something like that. It's 1080p at 60 frames. I don't run it at 60 frames because I don't want to overdo anything, but because I've got an old capture card and the old capture card can't do 60 frames, so I don't see a point in doing 60 frames on the webcam. Let's try this. Input capture. Let's try this party chat. I didn't think that would work. Cancel. Well, it captured it for a second, but it captured it in a way that I think it's gonna record double. If that makes sense. I'm just scared that I'm gonna try this. Xbox party chat. Tell me on your thing if you can hear music in your voice.
No, I don't think so. It sounds like it's only playing once.
Only playing once, okay. Can you hear yourself again?
No. No, I don't Oh, yeah, I can.
So turn you down.
Oh, yeah, I can.
And then we'll turn me up. Because for some reason.
Let's just go full blast on this thing. See what happens. See if you can hear me now.
Okay, let me take the headphones off.
Test. Test. Can you hear me now? Hello.
What the hell? No, it's still super quiet. Yeah.
Okay.
What
let's
in
try
the-
one more thing. Sound settings. Device properties. What about now? Is that any better? Test.
No, it's still quiet.
It's still? What the heck? There's only one
Still-
other thing that it could be, and I really don't think it's this. Try it now. Hello. 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 Test. Test. Test.
It's a little louder, but I mean, I noticed a little bit more,
Okay.
but
What
it's.
about now? Test. 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 Is it too loud? Loud enough? What are we looking at? Hello. Test.
It's not working. Let me turn my TV up a bit. This is with my TV at 30. It's not working. Let me turn my TV up a bit.
Test now.
This
Hello.
is with my TV at 30. It's not working.
Test.
Let me turn my TV up a bit. My TV at 30. It's not. Let me turn my TV back down because we're just in an endless span of me saying.
Test.
I did hear.
Test. Was it better? Hello?
I don't know. I was listening. I didn't hear anything. I could it be your Spotify because I know when I play Spotify, like when you're trying to watch YouTube or something, it can mess with your thing. So I don't know if maybe that's the issue. If you want to try that.
Let's close it out. This thing blares. Alright, I turned it off. Hello?
Hey, would you be able to bring me lunch?
What do you want?
I don't know, but if I didn't realize there's chicken spaghetti today, and that stuff makes me sick too.
I guess so. Yeah, tell me what you want and what time you got a lunch.
What time I go to lunch would be about 12:40.
Okay, well, tell me what you want and I'll bring it to you.
What all do we have left? Stroganoff?
That's it, yeah.
Is there, are you eating the stroganoff for lunch?
I was going to, but if you want it, I'll bring it to you.
Well, there's taco meat too. You can just bring the taco meat with, just make it into like a, there's taco meat left, lettuce and tomatoes and cheese and sour cream. If you want to just bring
Hello, test, 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 test. Is it louder? It should. Okay, that's fine. I can do that. Let's do this. Unlock volume. Turn it all the way up. Lock volume. What about now? Test, 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 test. Ooh, come back into focus, buddy. Hello. Why the heck you like that? Come back into focus. Just a little bit more. Let's see. What about now? Too loud? What? Too loud, just right. Like if I'm sitting here playing games, is it gonna be sound like I'm that's perfect? Okay. Doesn't sound like I'm yelling at you. Alright, let's turn Spotify back on, make sure that sounds decent with it. Why are we not playing music? Shuffle. Play. Alright. Can we hear Spotify? Doesn't look like we can. Well, this should be an easy fix. I had to fix it earlier. Dang. What about now? Can you hear the music now? Too loud, just right. I can change that. All right, what about now? Yeah, cool. All right, perfect.
Remember, I joined if you want to get my audio in. If you wanna stay in the party, that's cool. If not, that's fine.
Okay, it should. I mean, I'm fine to stay in the party. It should have your audio in now that I'm on Xbox.
Yeah, I hear myself.
Perfect. What about the game?
Cannot hear the game.
Can I hear the game? Okay. I'm not really too worried about the game, but
No. maybe slight volume, but other than that,
we'll put it.
do what?
We'll put it there.
Playing with my buddy.
Then
Yeah, that's perfect.
That's perfect.
Sounds good.
Good deal. All right, that makes my life a lot easier now. Everything can stay where it's at.
Yeah, that's
We'll go back to just chatting for a second, so I can add the Xbox party chat on here for when we're just talking. You did? Oh, okay. Okay,
Over
well,
as-
I'm not
as
too
loud as
worried
you
about the game volume, so we can turn that down.
That's fine. It's your stream, man. It's your stream.
Yeah, it's because I haven't streamed in so long. It's hating me. Okay.
So, I just got in here when I.
Yeah, I had talked about plans. Plans are I've got some things in the works for 2025. I don't know if they're going to go through. I am actually going to... Give me 1 second. And I'll explain some more. Nope, that's not it.
And you used to get a lot of people watching your streams.
Yeah, so there's some things in the works. I don't know exactly what is going to happen. I've got another kid on the way, so that'll be something that happens at like around August. So,
Okay.
but I've also
That's still-
I also still got 2 weeks of vacation to use. So I'm either going to use a few weekends and pick a couple tracks to go to, and just see what I can get myself into. We also they're talking about doing meet and greets with drivers up around Batesville, where I'm from, and I'm going to set up a booth at the meet and greets, hand out a couple t-shirts, talk to people, do some interviews with drivers and stuff like that. But that's not a 100% yet either. We haven't got that in the works, but we've got a lot of drivers interested. It's just 2024 and 2023 was a weird time because I didn't get to do everything that I wanted to with my daughter showing up in June, and then 2024 we were trying to get her out of the newborn stage and get her where she's she's a toddler now, so she can do more on her own. But 2025 I want to get back to doing this, and my goal is to have a video I want to have 52 videos made before the baby gets here, so I have a video to upload at least once a week.
Yeah.
And so I'll probably be streaming more than anything, and then just making videos out of the streams. But it really depends on how it goes, and if everything goes to plan, I'll have that year span of uploads to not have to worry about doing anything, so I can help my wife with the baby.
Right.
But I'll probably do a lot more short form content like I was doing, because my shorts is where most of my viewers came from. My shorts and my streams.
The one where you did the one, I think it was Williams Grove, you got like 280K views. Yeah,
most of my views have come from my short form content. So if I can do short form content and stream a little bit, because that's where most of my viewers come from, I think I'll be all right. And then just have the.
Do you make money off of this, or?
I do not. This is strictly just me doing what I've always wanted to do. I've always loved dirt racing, so I always wanted to turn it into a passion. I was going to go to school for it, and when I had my kid, I decided to back out on that. So I was like, you know what? I've always wanted to make YouTube videos. I'm just going to do YouTube videos over dirt track racing. And
I ain't gonna lie, I might have to steal that hoodie from you.
My dad actually bought me this at the Dome.
Really?
Yeah. My son got a t-shirt that looks like, or is identical to it.
Man, I love some Joseph Jr. and Hunt the Front and all that. I hate that Jesse left, though.
I haven't watched that video yet. What did he leave for?
A lot of people are speculating that it's because apparently Hunt the Front is like struggling to stay afloat. That's what I'm hearing, apparently.
Gotcha.
And I guess Jesse had a kid or whatever, and he ain't getting no medical insurance from being on Hunt the Front or nothing like that, so he had to go. I guess he's gonna go work a job where he'll actually get stuff like that and everything he needs for his family.
I got you. I never understood why he went from his own Twitch stuff to Hunt the Front Gaming, because when you tie yourself to Hunt the Front Gaming, most of that income is going to go to Hunt the Front. And if he would have kept with just Jesse Entrican, he, you know, that's all him. They can't go back on him for that. That's him.
No, but I'm sure now that he's left, he'll probably start that back up, and he'll probably go back to doing what he was doing. I hope so. Hey, I really did like Jesse. Jesse, I really do believe was the heart and soul of that team. I mean, and honestly, I mean, they really did kind of screw him over in a way. I
haven't kept up with a lot of their new stuff. Last thing I watched was, I think it was when they were at Talladega for something. And their stuff has like gotten repetitive to me. It's
it gets that way.
I love them as people. They're really nice people, really cool people. I've met them a couple times.
I've never heard them even say a curse word that I can remember at least.
But it's just it seems like it's always the same video.
Yeah. And then not to mention they do it for clout, because with the dome car that they were revealing, literally like every year they do the same dome car. They try to make this year's dome car really didn't look much different. Didn't really look much different than the car they've been running all year.
I love their dome car from last year. I don't know if you remember that one, but
wasn't it the one that had all the pictures of their like best moments and stuff? Or...
That one was my favorite. I love that car.
That was a fire car. But then this year, since they partnered with Kubota, they ran the orange one. They ran I think black one, a white one, and then for having a brain fart over here. For the dome, all they ran was a car that had like tracks on it and made it look like it was a tractor, excavator, or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Well, the bad thing about it is when you partner with big companies like that, most of the time they have a say-so in it. Because that's their brand. It would be like me, going up here to Bad Boy Mowers and being like, hey, I need a sponsorship for a couple races. Could y'all, hit me up, throw me some cash my way? They'd be like, yeah, but any type of merch you sell has got to be bright orange and black. It's just, they have a say so in it because it's their image. If you're gonna represent them.
I get it, and at the same time, it's nice, but I feel like it leaves restrictions. And if Kubota was really helping them out as much as, it makes it seem like they are, why are they struggling?
Well, that's the thing. So I don't know why they're struggling outside of it, but I do know YouTube right now is not a good place to be working for at the moment. I don't know. Oh crap, my kickstand. I don't know if you remember back in, I think it was like 2014, 2015, they had what they call an adpocalypse. And that adpocalypse was where everybody was getting a bunch of ads on their YouTube videos, but they wasn't getting paid for them. And so that's pretty much what's happening now. You've got all these people that, usually are making, a couple $1,000s off of ads. And now they're not making jack squat off of it. Even PewDiePie has talked about it, and he's one of the biggest YouTubers ever. He's like, I got a pay cut, and he's like, I'm one guy that doesn't have to worry about money. But these people that are just now getting paid, and then they get a pay cut, what's going to happen to them?
Right. That's weird.
Because there is people that this is their job.
Yeah, so, this is their life. This is how they make money.
And it would be like, why put forth all this effort into YouTube if they're not going to pay me? So it's definitely one of those things that you got to figure out a way to make money around it, or you're screwed. That's why I don't know. Do you know who Roman Atwood is?
Yeah, I've heard of him.
Ro-
Yeah, I used to watch him growing up.
Yeah, well, Roman Atwood now, he still does YouTube, but now he does YouTube, a podcast. He owns a laundromat, a car wash, his clothing store. He owns a bunch of different things because he needs side money because YouTube's not paying him enough.
I've
Okay.
seen videos of Roman. He has a whole helicopter
Yeah.
and everything.
I mean, the dude's doing good, don't get me wrong, but like
oh, for sure.
the lifestyle that he's living that YouTube once used to pay for no longer pays for. So now he's got to find all these other things to make money to keep what he's wanting to do afloat.
Mhm.
It's like Mr. Beast and Logan Paul and KSI doing the stupid, Lunchable things. They really didn't have to do that at one point, but these days you have to.
Yeah, and not only that, but I feel like some of these people, dude. I went to a Walmart nearby, right? I go in there and there's a briefcase of Feastables.
I
There's
saw
only
that.
like
I had
4
those at mine.
Yeah, there's only like 4 Feastables in this briefcase, a couple stickers, and a couple other things, and they want $50 per briefcase.
Yep, it's stupid. Even on Christmas, they had them for like $25 or $30 on Christmas, and I was like, I still would not pay that.
No, who is paying? Who? You might as well just buy $50 worth of Feastables at that point. It'd be.
And
I mean, so
and what are you gonna
But-
do with the briefcase afterwards?
hit somebody with it. I mean, what?
I
what
mean,
are you
this
really
ain't
gonna
this
do
ain't no
with it?
money in the bank. You ain't gonna cash in on it.
No, no, you're not gonna cash it in for a chance at something better.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't understand things like that, but
no, I don't.
there's a
and it's
market
like-
for it, or they wouldn't be selling it.
Yeah, and it's like I don't know if you know who Jesser is.
No, I don't.
He's a basketball content creator, and he's got like 10, 20 million subs or something like that.
Mhm.
Man, probably more than that, honestly. But I mean, he sells mini basketball hoops,
Okay.
and all people do anymore is advertise their stuff. Which is, there's nothing wrong with that at all.
Yeah, there.
You want people to buy your stuff, but at some point it gets too repetitive. It gets too much of your begging, almost, and
Mhm.
people are like, "Oh my gosh, this dude is begging me to buy his merch or his stuff that he has in stores."
Like, I don't know. Do you know who Smitty is?
The
He's-
name sounds.
He's a
familiar.
gaming creator. He does just like random games and other stuff. But
It sounds familiar, yeah.
my thing is he does what I still think that gaming content creators should do. Now, I can't say anything for other creators like IRL creators and stuff like that. I can't say what they should do because there's a total different market. But if you're playing games and you're gonna drop some merch, Smitty, the way he does it, he drops his merch in 6 months intervals. And so when probably about June, I think he just dropped one around Christmas time. So probably around June he'll drop another one. And what he does is he advertises it at the beginning of his videos for like a week or 2 weeks before it actually drops. And then you have 2 days to buy it, and after that 2 days it's gone. So I think that's the right way to do it because it's an exclusive, and that makes people want to go buy it real quick. It's going to sell out because he only does it every 6 months.
Yeah.
And
So people are gonna be like, "Oh, hey, hey, Mom,
Yep.
can I have the credit card, please?"
yep, and he sells it. He sells out of it before that 2 days is even up. And
Because people are so scared they're gonna miss out
yep,
on their
and he
opportunity.
makes enough money off of it, and that it lasts him for 6 months until the next one drops.
Yeah.
Because it's marketing. It's smart. Like I said, it's a different market out here for people like Mr. Beast and the dude you're talking about. So I can't tell them what to do, but I think as a content creator, that's what you should do. Is
And of course,
Make it
Mr.
seem like it's a
Beast-
priority for people to buy it, or they're never going to get it.
Yeah, obviously, Mr. Beast doesn't have any problems for money. He just hosted a thing on Amazon where somebody won $5 million.
Yeah, I watched that.
Obviously, I have looked. Apparently, Mr. Beast's net worth is like 600 million or something like that.
It's up there. I can't tell you
Yeah.
exactly what it is, but it's pretty
I
up there.
can Google it. I'll Google it real quick. That way your stream can also hear. What is Mr. Beast's net worth? Oh, it's not gonna play. Good God. So apparently in 2022, his net worth was 500 million,
500 million,
and that's all off of YouTube.
and that was
And-
2022. So it's been
Yeah.
2 years since then. Or
It's probably up to about 700 now.
I will be right back, Peck. What's your game at?
54.
54. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go see if they put this package on the other side of my house because it was supposed to be here an hour ago and it's not showed up yet.
Okay, that's fine. See you soon.
Okay.
having a like a blanket up instead of a door keeps the heat in so much more. Listen, I'm old-fashioned. We don't have the nicest house, so we do with what we got. We put blankets by our doors. We put blankets where we put stuff in the cracks where air can slip in.
I feel you.
Do what we gotta do to live and stay warm. That's just what we do.
I feel you. I have stuff in the doors. Not only do I have that, I have the central heat on plus my gas unit because it's so freaking cold in this house.
Yeah,
my house is made out of stone on a concrete slab with hardwood floors.
Oh,
so
that's just a recipe for disaster.
Yep.
So I had to switch internets because my thing was only downloading at like 70 MB millibytes per second. I guess is that what that? Or that'd be millibytes or megabytes. Which one would that be?
Is it MBS?
Mbps.
Megabytes per second, I think is what it is.
Okay. Cool.
Is it big M or little m?
Big M.
Big M is megabytes.
Alright. So yeah, it was only downloading at 7 megabytes per second, and now it's downloading at like 200. So it says my game should be done in about 6 minutes, which it jumped from like 11 minutes to 6. And it was saying before I switched internets, because I was on this internet, I switched to my phone's hotspot, then I went back to the internet.
Yeah.
And it was telling me it was going to take 48 minutes to download 10 gigabytes.
Oh.
So I switched, and now I've only got like 6 minutes left.
I think I'm going to swap back over to the game and try to finish this challenge real quick.
Okay, yeah, my thing should be done. I'm watching the stream still.
Restart. Whew, I feel like a grandma over here with my blanket wrapped around my legs.
You the old grandma from Looney Tunes.
That's what I look like. Give me some needle and thread and I'll knit you a sweater. There you go. I can't get around these people. What's this say?
Did you ever turn your volume back up? Because I'm not hearing anything.
I might have muted it. Hang on, I can check.
Or did I turn my TV down?
No, it shows it stayed where it was at.
I turned my TV down.
Okay. I gotta text my grandma back.
I turned my So it's when you talk in like a softer tone that I can't hear you, but when you talk a little bit more with the outward, I guess.
Yeah.
I can hear you. Oh God, I'm tempted to just turn my heater off. But I know as soon as I do that, I'm going to regret it, and it's going to be cold in here, and it's going to take an hour to warm the room back up. I'm just going to point my fan towards me. That seems like the more logical decision. Jesus. Why are there cans? Dang woman. Just leaving cans and freaking... Ah!
Did you die?
Oh, it's tragic. I never thought I'd have a fan pointed at me in 19-degree weather. It's like 19, 18 where I'm at.
Yeah, it's in the 20s here.
It's actually 23.
I was about to say, I think it's like 24 outside.
Yeah, it's brutal.
Alright, let's do this.
I'll be back. I'm gonna run to the restroom.
Alright, bro. Oh, they're wrecking. Come on, you better give this to me. Donnie, I swear. I've been running consistently. I haven't touched anybody, I don't think.
Touched anybody, I don't think.
Thank you, Donnie. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Grant Park. Midgets at Sheep Mountain. And late models at Lernerville. Why have we not run any modifieds in this thing yet? No, that was his fault. That was not even me. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I'm gonna ride it out. Let me see if it'll still give it to me.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
My brother in Christ, what are you doing?
Brother in Christ, what are you doing?
Love you too.
What?
I heard you say I love you from across the house.
I was telling my mama I love her. Oh, my game's downloaded.
Oh, sweet.
Yep, loading in. You want me to throw up a server, or you got it?
It don't matter.
Alright. Oh, hang on. I gotta close out. Let all my packs download.
Alright, I'll go ahead and open one and then wait on you then.
Alright, that's fine. You're probably gonna kick my butt.
I don't know. Until today, this is the first time I've raced this in a long time.
You will or controller?
Controller right now. My wheel's down.
Mm.
You wanna do
I'm
late
planning
models
on-
or mods?
Oh, let's do some lates.
Okay.
I'm thinking about I'm gonna be getting some money coming to me soon, and I'm thinking about getting a G90 Logitech.
Yeah, I've been looking at a new wheel online. I just didn't get the money for it.
Or I found one on Amazon. It's a Monza or whatever.
Mm.
The wheel can come off like our actual race car. which
Yeah, I've
that's
seen
like-
those.
that sells me all the way. If you want to make the server private, just so we ain't got randos joining.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. We're gonna make it private. Late models. And create lobby. We're definitely not doing Bristol. Invite friends.
Yours ain't even popped up for me yet. Did I download the wrong game?
It's the 24.
Okay, good. I was about to be so mad.
Change
Alright.
track. I'll do Cedar Lakes.
I'm down for that.
I only
remember
did
last-
I only did official license tracks because that's the only ones I've raced.
Okay. I'm ready for Hutsets or Hutsets to get in here.
Me too. I love that track. If-
I like it. The only thing I don't like is the layout around the top. It's almost impossible to run the fins.
If you could get that track in here and then Silver Dollar City, dude, I would love that track too.
I've heard rumors that apparently there's gonna be a Lucas Oil game coming.
Oh, really?
Since the World of Outlaws game is leaving out all these drivers,
Yeah.
they're supposed to have laser scanned every track that the Lucas Oil series goes through throughout the year. So I believe Batesville would be in the
yeah,
game.
Batesville would be in the game.
They're supposed to do that. They're supposed to add all the drivers and any other driver who wants in.
Who's gonna be making it?
I don't know. I haven't heard that. I've just heard from a few people that this is apparently in the works, and it may not be this year, maybe next year. But, oh gosh.
There you go.
Oh,
That tire's down there on the bottom.
yeah. You forgot there was tires down there?
Well, I didn't think I was that close to it.
It didn't look like it. Looked like you were right next to me, and I was running the high side.
It just reached out and grabbed me.
I am the boogeyman. I shall boogie woogie woogie. I'll slow down for you, let you catch up.
You ain't got to do that. We got other races we're gonna run.
Did you put it on expert or?
I don't know what it's on. I can't remember.
My car feels like really like not wanting to turn and just push straight to a wall.
It might. It's probably on whatever I had it set on. I think I had it set on expert.
Gotcha.
I don't think I've ever ran anything other than that.
I usually run the custom thingy, and then run like a like stability help to like 50, and that's it. Oh. Better not let those tires reach out and get you.
That's why I'm staying up here. You can't
Yeah,
grab
you're
me from
pulling
up
up.
here.
Just all of a sudden your car just starts flipping through the air.
It'd be my luck.
Meow. Goodness, these things are kind of quick.
Yeah, they've changed it up since the last game. They've changed it up a lot.
I always heard people saying the Pro late models were faster. No, they're not.
No. They drive a lot differently, but they're not faster.
Mm-mm. They're terrible, in my opinion. The speed.
Yeah,
See, the problem is in real life, midgets would be insane at like Cedar Lake or Fairbury or I-55. But in this game, they want to bog down. They don't want to drive. They just want to sputter and all
Yep.
this other stuff. And it's just like, that's so annoying.
We'll make it interesting.
Yeah, I'm not going to win a race on expert.
It's the Chili Bowl.
Good
Anything can happen at the Chili Bowl.
Yeah,
Did you watch the Tulsa
That's-
shootout?
I did, man. Larson dominated.
Yeah, I was really hoping he was fixing to beat Bill at the line. But, oh man, that was close.
See, they overhyped that though. Because their caption was, what a legendary battle between Larson and Bell. They only met on the last lap.
Yeah.
I mean, I was expecting to see them start right next to each other and battle in Slide Job City the entire race. But
Oh,
no.
That's crazy. You know how we were just talking about Jesse? He just went live. It says last coffee and official racing.
Oh, really?
That was crazy.
What do you go live on?
YouTube.
Twitch? Huh. Well, that's interesting. It's like he heard us.
This track, you got to really feather the throttle.
Yeah, dude. I love dude. There were some insane crashes though.
Yeah, that one going down the backstretch where he I bet he was every bit of 20 feet in the air.
The yellow car.
Yeah.
Dude, that was holy cow. It's tracks like this and like Gateway and all that. They're fun as heck to watch, yeah. But for the drivers, sometimes they're getting put in pretty high danger's way.
Yep. And
Especially here.
I-
Especially at
I
the
don't
Chili.
think I could put myself in the place for the Chili Bowl because, I mean, they don't get paid enough to do it here. Now, Gateway, with them moving up to $50,000 to win, I think I would put myself in a position for that.
Dude, if I had to, if I knew I could win 50 grand doing what I love, racing a race car, I'm giving the rear tires to whoever's behind me.
Yeah.
I don't care if it sends me to the daggum moon. If I can win, I'm gonna do whatever it takes.
Yep.
And at the end of the day, it's the Dome, it's the Chili Bowl. You make moves. You got to win because the tracks are so small.
Yep.
And people can get mad all they want, but they know dang well if you're on the last lap, they'd be sliding too. They wouldn't really give a dang if it was clean or not.
Oh, guarantee it. They'd wreck you for $50,000. I'd wreck you for $50,000.
Anybody would wreck anybody for $50,000. I mean, come on.
I could be going down the interstate and some dude's like, "Hey, you want 50 grand?" I'd be like, "Yeah." They'd be like, "Spin that guy out." And I'm like, "All right."
Okay. Now, there's a difference between that, okay? Obviously, in a race car, you got a roll cage. And
Well, they didn't say
I'm not-
flip them. They just said pit maneuver. So,
well, assuming you said you're on the interstate, correct?
yeah.
So, I mean, you're going to be going really, really fast, okay? Probably 75, 70, 80.
Okay.
You pit maneuver somebody at that speed. And they just so happen to go into the median or off the edge of the road and they hit a grass spot. It's going to be Ryan Newman at the freaking, was it Talladega or Daytona, dude? Bro, they're going to be barrel rolling.
Well, let me ask you this: what car are they driving? Because if it's like a Tesla, Teslas have like this anti-roll thing in it.
I don't want to hear no anti-roll. Man, any car can roll if you make it.
I mean,
Even a Tesla's gonna roll at 80 miles an hour sliding sideways.
But I mean, hey, if it's there, I'm not gonna be thinking about, hey, are they gonna roll? I'm gonna be thinking about, I got bills to pay.
In order for me to endanger somebody's life, you're gonna have to give me a cool $5,000. That's it.
No, I said 50, not 5.
Oh. Oops.
5,000, I might be like, I can make 5,000 in like 3 months, but
Yeah. 50K. So a lot of people don't even make 50K a year.
I made 40,000 this year.
So, I mean, heck, I don't even make no money a year. I mean, I make some from doing like my mowing stuff. Heck, I ain't even got a car, so this wouldn't even be an option for me.
Yeah.
But, heck, if I'm in a passenger seat and somebody rolls up to our window and says that, if the guy or whoever I'm in the car with says, I ain't doing that, I'm pushing them out the way and doing it for them.
Did
I
you
need that money.
did you go to the Ridge at all this year?
So, I lost my grandpa back in 23 of August of 23, and he was the person that I went with to the races. So since he's been gone, I haven't really went. Now, I did go, I believe, I think I did go. I want to say that I went sometime last year.
Last year? Okay.
I think so. I think I went once. I'm pretty sure I went once last year. I think. Man,
Yeah.
I don't even know. It's been so hectic without him, and it's been so.
I get it, buddy.
Just don't know how to feel. Sorry, my bad.
No, you're good.
But it's just, I don't really. My life's all kind of been a blur since everything's happened.
I get it.
Not to mention, literally, we were burying my grandma not even 3 months after he died.
Yeah.
So I lost both of my extremely close grandparents in the span of not even 3 months. And then a couple months prior to that, I'd lost my aunt. So, 23 was a rough year for me.
Yeah, I get it.
Last year wasn't all that bad. I got a start to YouTube, and the beginning of 20.
What have you been doing on YouTube?
I do like gaming. I don't like stream. I'll stream sometimes, and just different things, kind of like just your average gamer tries out games and whatnot.
I got
I'll
you.
do a lot of a lot of football stuff.
Okay.
But I do a lot of Phasmo. I don't know if you know what that is.
I know what that is. I my sister's boyfriend plays a lot of that game.
Yeah, I play a lot of that, and stuff. But no, I went once or twice, I think, last year. I could tell you right now how long it's been, because I posted something on my YouTube. I posted a post on my YouTube, I believe, like the day after I went, because I met up with my buddy Caden. Oh, I actually won. I just realized that I won. Fairbury.
Yeah, I was gonna slide you, and then I got too close to the wall and clipped it.
So, for Fairbury, actually in the old game, I actually held the record for the fastest lap time.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'm looking. Yeah, the last time I was at the races was about 7 months ago.
7 months ago. We went. Shoot, I think it was in the middle of the summer, and
It's probably about the time I went.
I was wearing, you know, I had my no, it wasn't in the middle of summer because it had to have been. Anyways, I had my stepmom make a 422 shirt that was in like hot pink, so it'd stand out.
Yeah.
And I was recording that night, and that was the night, I don't know if you heard about it, where the bumper flew off the car and went in the stands.
No, I know I watched your videos, the sprint cars and Philip Salter, that one.
Yeah. Well, this one happened after the Philip Salter. So I recorded that one, and then like it was the next weekend or the weekend after that, during a modified race, the bumper fell off a modified.
Oh my.
Another car hit it, and it flew up in the stands and cut a girl all to pieces.
Oh.
Yeah, she's fine, but like it hurt her pretty bad. And I
Final Destination type
yeah,
moment.
pretty much. I caught the whole thing on film, but
Oh my.
and I asked Trent, I was like, "Are you good if I post it?" And he's like, "I don't care, buddy." He's like, "That's your decision." But I after going back and watching it, I could not post it.
Did it show everything?
No, it didn't show the girl getting hit, but like it showed it flying into the stands.
Oh my.
And I was like, I can't post it.
Good Lord. I get things can happen, cars can fly over the fence.
Yep.
But if you're going to own a racetrack, and you're going to have weekly racing, and you're going to do this, you're going to do that. I'm not saying Trent does a bad job. I love what Trent does with the Ridge. I love the banking. I love everything about it, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's a great racetrack. But the fences could be higher, you know?
They could. My thing about it is people don't realize this, but when you buy that ticket, you are pretty much saying that, hey, if something happens, it's not Trent's fault.
Yeah, and that's why with the pits, it's why you have to sign a paper.
Yep.
So I mean, yeah, when you go in there, you're.
I mean, Trent has insurance that covers things like that.
Yeah.
Because I mean, he wants to cover his butt. He's a businessman. He knows what he's doing. But and, I mean, when you buy that ticket, you're pretty much saying, "Hey, I put my life in the hands of these fence." And
yeah.
I don't care how tall the fence is, a car can go through that fence.
Yeah. Yeah, no, for sure.
And I mean, even like that bumper, even if the fence was taller, I wish I had the video, I'd send it to you. But it went high enough that it would have went over a NASCAR fence. It was up there.
Yeah.
And it went up and then came straight back down. And I thought it missed people because like it went into like a weird area where there was people, but it wasn't people. Mm-hmm. And so I was like, oh, it missed everybody. I was like, that's cool. And then I heard a woman scream, and I was like, oh gosh. And then they had the ambulance come and get her and everything.
Goodness. Wonder. I wonder what day this was, because I remember being at the races one night and I believe an ambulance showed up, but I'm not sure if this was the same night. I'm pretty sure I would have saw a daggum bumper flying over there.
Oh yeah, no, everybody saw it. There was no missing it. Because the crowd stood up and like completely like quit watching the races.
They just all stood up in sync and just watched it fly through the air and then fall. You think if you weren't watching it fall, you would have had a little bit more time to maybe get out the way.
Yeah, I thought about that too, because I watched it over and over again, and there was at least 5 seconds of it being in the air. Like, you could have moved. You really could have.
I'm not saying the person that got hurt was trying to get a bill. But, and honestly, maybe they weren't paying attention. Maybe they had a kid and was paying attention to their kid.
I don't know. That could be possible.
They
But
may have been blind and they just wanted to hear the sound of a race car.
I don't know, buddy. I just know they got in.
Oh,
I got
awful.
a friend that works in the ER at Jonesboro, and I asked about it, and she was like, "Well, she's alive, but like her arm and leg is pretty cut up." I'm like, I bet it was.
I'm gonna run to the restroom real quick if you'll.
Yeah, I can pause it.
I should be back in time.
Okay. Oh man. I did not know I had a freaking...
You wanna know what's crazy? I put the fan on me, yet I am still sweating.
Did you turn your heater off?
No, because I know if I do that, it's gonna get really, really cold in here.
Have you raced this track yet?
Yeah, I actually bought this one on iRacing.
I absolutely
have-
hate this freaking track.
I don't have a PC anymore. I had to return it.
Yeah.
So it would run iRacing fine, but when I tried to record iRacing, or really any game for that matter, all the footage would be extremely laggy, and
Yeah.
it was just no good. So, I mean, it is what it is. It's a decent track.
I might like it better when it's just us two on here. But like if we had a full thing of cars, I hate racing with cars on this thing. I can't stand it.
See, that's like, yeah, I think this is the track that's like, this track is like almost so narrow that it's a little hard to make passes. And I'm gonna be honest, the ridge is pretty narrow. My bad. The
No,
ridge
you're
is
good.
pretty narrow. The ridge is pretty narrow as well. I mean,
Yeah, but
it's a
the
great track.
the track has enough banking on it that you can slide, and that's what everybody likes about it. Is the sliders and then the crossovers that come from that track just make up for how narrow the straights are.
Yeah. Man,
That's why sprint cars can do it.
Yeah. Oh, Gavin, man. I was watching one of his videos
Hmm.
that he posted. That boy was straight ripping the high side. He got held up behind lap traffic. Or not lap traffic. It was people that was in positions ahead of him, and he got stuck behind them.
Yep.
Dude broke out to a lead. Bro was ahead by half a track.
He's getting pretty good.
Gavin closed that gap in like 2 laps.
Yep.
Gavin's got a fast car. Probably one of the fastest at the Ridge when Crocker ain't there.
Yeah, Crocker's on a whole other level though. Crocker doesn't need to be wasting his time at the Ridge. I know he does it because that's his home track. But I mean, he's got such a good motor and he's such a good driver. Why waste your time?
But you say that, but also, have you looked at every time he's raced with the Crocker? He raced with the Summer National Series at Harrisburg. He raced there.
Yeah.
He raced with them at, I think, Riverside as well. He did terrible. I mean, he made the A main, but he was not up there competing. I would like the Ridge.
Yeah, you also got to look at it this way. Those boys that run that are the same boys that run with Lucas Oil. And
well, some of them.
Yeah, but they got big money behind them.
Mm-hmm.
Crocker has money behind him, but it's nowhere near the money that these guys have. So Crocker can, dominate these local tracks and still, get blown out when he's here.
Yes.
But it's definitely one of those things that I feel like he needs to expand more. Like, I feel like he should be running, like, if he wanted to go up there, run I-55 or something like that. That way these big drivers see him, start to get better at these tracks, and maybe he picks up a better sponsorship. Maybe they tell him, go home, you suck. I don't know, but down here, he has proven himself that, when he comes out here, they practically put bounties on him.
Yeah, that was kind of like Jared Hayes for the longest.
Yep, Jared Hayes, and I don't know if you remember this, but Nick Weaver had one on him for the longest time.
Nick used to be really, really good, and then he's just kind of went downhill a little bit. He's just now at Harrisburg, he's good, but the problem with Harrisburg is sometimes they don't have no more than 50 cars a night.
The problem with Harrisburg is the location.
Yeah, it's a very rough location to get to. I've been to Harrisburg.
It's a very rough location, and they have so many freaking bugs.
Not only that, it's the other issue I have with Harrisburg is them not having an actual grandstands on the other team. To me, Harrisburg is a good track, don't get me wrong. But it's not on the level with like a Riverside or the Ridge or whatever.
Yeah, I've always loved Harrisburg's track layout, but
I love it too. I love the big banking in one corner and then a kind of relevantly flatter in the other.
And the fact that there's no walls on the corners, I love that because it gives the vibe of like a Lernerville.
Yeah.
But it's just they put it in the wrong spot.
I agree.
It is definitely a track that has made money and continues to make money. But
they hosted a Summer Nationals. I mean, that's more than the Ridge has done.
But why would you drive? Like you said, there's normally only like 50 cars there. Why would you drive all the way out of town when you can drive 15 minutes out of town and go to the Ridge?
Mm-hmm. And that's the problem. That is like the number one problem, though. You have too many tracks close together.
Yep.
You got Batesville, which is like 2 hours from the Ridge, and then you've got Harrisburg, which is like 45 minutes from the Ridge. So it's really just
it kind of depresses me, but I feel like we're not going to have that problem too much longer, because I don't know if it's true or not, but Trent has said that when the Ridge hits 40 years, he's over with. He's done with it. And I don't know who's going to take it over after he leaves.
Well, I do know that the Ridge is a very popular track in Arkansas.
It
Now,
is.
I'm
but-
hoping it isn't going to be like a Malden. I don't know if you remember Malden.
I
Speedway.
remember Malden. I used to go there a lot.
That's where I'm originally from. That's where I grew up and all that. I actually lived on the racetrack. I lived, I don't know if you remember that big white trailer that was right off of the pits,
Mm-hmm.
but I lived there with my grandpa and my family and everything. And the guy, Judge Sandy, sold the track, and I guess the farmer got it, and they
Turned into a rice field.
Yeah, they turned it into a farm field.
They tried to reopen it, but it only lasted like 2 seasons.
I'm pretty sure when they, because I remember us living there, and I remember somebody coming to our door one day and like, hey, we just sold this. You're gonna have to move because we're tearing down the property.
Yeah, I don't know when that was. All I remember is they closed and they reopened, and my dad was like so excited because we drove up there like almost every weekend to have him race his modified.
Yeah.
And I remember we went up there every weekend for like a season or two, and then they closed it down, and that's when I remember them, fully demolishing it. I know at one time they only had done half the track, and then they reopened it afterwards. But they and then they fully demolished everything.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know what the heck. Where is my package?
They ain't brought you your package yet?
No. And the thing about it is, it told me it was delivered.
What?
Yeah.
Man, somebody done 5-finger discounted your package.
Well, that's the thing. I'm sitting here right beside my front window. So if they 5-finger discounted, they had to do it when I was sitting here looking out the window.
Or when you were trying to figure out your whole settings.
Yeah, it could have been that too.
Hang on, I gotta mute my mic real quick. Give me just a second.
Okay.
I'll still be playing and everything.
Okay. not good. Gum, it's cold. I didn't hit a. Holy smokes! I didn't hit a tire the whole freaking game. Now I hit a tire. I'm not even the one driving. Crazy stuff. Alright, I am going to pause the timer and I'll be right back. right. Woo! Kelly, you still here? Or are you on the phone still? Guess I'll find out when the race starts. Dadgummit, it's cold. Ooh. Coffee will warm you up real quick. That's hot. Mm. Mm. Yep, him still here. Woo! Oh. Oh, he ran off the track. Where's he going? Man out here trying to be Doc Hudson. Okay. Come on now. Don't do me like that. Oh, I done messed up. Dadgummit. Ain't no coming back from that one. Ugh. Many times I look out this window, I'm waiting on to open the window and just see the mail lady with my package. Because she brought my book for my little girl, but she didn't bring my package. I don't know how those two things happen, but waiting on her just to be at the window. And I'm like, I found you. About time you show up. You're supposed to be here 2 hours ago.
Alright, I'm back.
Good, I was been talking to myself.
I'm sorry. I got a phone call. I had to respond. Can you pause that? I gotta use the bathroom real quick.
I got you.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Did not know I had that. That's crazy. I'm loving it.
Alright, I'm back.
Alright, good. Unpause.
Do you plan on starting up a racing league at any time?
I'd have to find some people to run it, buddy.
Oh.
I haven't talked to
I know.
Abex in over a year. I haven't talked to Outlaw in I don't know how long.
I have Outlaw on here.
I do too, but I haven't talked to him.
Right.
I have Abex on here still, but I haven't talked to
Yeah.
him either.
Yeah, I don't even remember who all was on.
There was Reaper, Abex, Outlaw, you, and I feel like there's one more other person. Can't remember the other person's name though.
My biggest issue was there were a couple young kids that were in, and all they wanted to do was whine and complain.
Yeah, the main ones wasn't the young kids though, luckily, but
There were a couple adults that complained a lot too. But I mean, I guess it's a racing league. You're gonna have people not getting along.
yep, it's part of
Not clear.
it. Hey, my right rear was in front of your nose.
That's why you just hit a wall, and you hit it again.
And I'm coming back underneath.
Okay, I got the momentum.
I'm gonna
Oh,
block the
God.
slider.
Ah!
Oh, you smoked a tire.
So I thought there was okay. So I was already going towards the tire, and I fully committed to hitting it. I was either going to ramp it and go to the moon and fly over you, and it'd be great content, or I was gonna do what I just did.
I don't think you can ramp these ones. These ones are like brick walls.
No, you can. You can ramp them. If you hit it just right, you can ramp it. Test it out for yourself.
I'm good.
I'm honestly reeling you in right now.
I keep hitting this wall with my rear quarter
me
panel.
too. We hit the like exact same spot on the wall. Looks like you're just trying to chastain this whole track.
I'm trying to Hail Mailing it.
When you hit the wall, I hit the wall.
You want to run some mods after this? Or some like macro sprints or something?
I don't really like any of the sprint cars, like the winged ones.
Okay.
Since they added in that whole wing system, I don't know. It just feels weird to me, and it feels like I feel like when I change the wing settings, it doesn't make a difference.
It doesn't.
Sprint, the sprint cars are just a handful to drive in general.
You want to do
Even
midgets?
I'm down for midgets.
Okay, we can do midgets.
I can set up the server.
Okay. I'll back out and wait on you. Oh man.
Go official license tracks, I guess.
Yeah, that's one I would rather do.
Race links will go 40. Okay.
I got about an hour till my grandma gets here, so I'll stay on stream till then.
I am currently running on no sleep since yesterday.
Dang.
Yeah, I've been awake for over 24 hours now at this point.
I can't do that anymore.
I can't either, really. I'm surprised I'm awake. I shouldn't be awake right now. I should
Change the
be asleep.
track.
I am.
I really do not want to run midgets at Bristol.
You know what? Let's have torture. Audience, y'all's getting tortured today.
This race would take forever.
Yeah, we're gonna be here for about an hour.
I don't even know if midgets have enough gear to make it around Bristol.
I'll change it. We go Williams Grove.
I mean, at least they race midgets there.
Really?
I
didn't
think
know they did.
I think they do. I think it's anything that has open wheel, they race it.
Well, then we gotta go Chili Bowl. You know, we gotta start off with the midgets at
Yeah.
a midget track.
It just makes sense.
Yeah, and then we're gonna go Millbridge.
Okay. I'm not a huge fan of Millbridge, but I'll run it.
Me neither. It's so tight.
It
there.
is
Like,
so small.
It's so like crowded filling.
Yep.
Like almost to where you probably couldn't even fit 2 freaking 4-wheelers on that track. And they expect the daggum midgets to race there and stuff. I just don't get it.
Oop, I jumped the berm.
It looks like I probably won this race unless I do something to screw up. Which is very likely. I mean, very likely. Oh, there it is. Oh, double there it is. Good Lord. Oh, man. Now I just got to count that you do something stupid.
Well, I keep hitting this inside berm,
Like
so
that. Supposed to use the berm to your advantage.
the berm always messes me up. It just causes me to ride wheelies.
Well, yeah, these cars are, you know, aren't the engines in the front?
Yeah. They're like right in front of the driver.
So what in the world would make them so back heavy to where they want to just pop wheelie?
The fuel tanks and the bigger tires.
That is true. And then I guess driver weight as well.
Yep.
If you got big chungus. Actually, I don't think a fat dude can fit in one of these cars.
I mean,
I prop, you would have to expand that thing out about 3 foot.
I've seen some pretty big dudes drive these things.
Really?
I wouldn't say they're probably anybody over like 250 probably could, but I've
Oh,
seen
well,
some
darn.
pretty big dudes.
Well, darn, it looks like I'm out of luck then. I weigh like 270, I think, somewhere in that area. But I don't necessarily look like I weigh that much.
Yeah. I'm 270 and I look like I weigh that much.
Bud's over hating on himself. Watch you still have the faster lap than
No,
me.
I definitely do not have the faster lap. There's no way. The amount of times I rode wheelies, ain't no way.
Ow! What the heck?
What happened?
Bro, I'm on and my jaw hurt. What the heck, bro? I had my mouth open because I was trying to breathe because I can't breathe out my nose.
Yeah.
And then I yawned and it like forced it open even more. And it was terrible. It hurt. Like I got like almost like a Charlie horse, right?
Yeah.
But for my jaw. I didn't know that was even possible. Now I do. Oh, but I got an idea. This is either gonna really...
No bridge?
That kind of hurt. I've noticed, like, when I'm sick, my pain tolerance is so much lower.
I think that's for just every man because, like, I can do anything all day long when I feel fine, but as soon as I'm sick, dude, my body hurts.
Yeah. Yeah. No. For me, I know when I'm sick because I like to play video games. I'm usually on video games, and when I'm sick, I usually don't be playing games and stuff often when I'm. Oh my god! I set this setup too tight on this thing. Oh goodness! Did I forget how to? Oh no, I didn't. Oh, you're gonna win by default here because my car is hitting the rev limiter.
The rev limiter.
Yeah.
What did you do?
But
Put
it's
a
not-
custom setup or something?
No, I had it on tight. On a slider. I'm hitting the rev limiter halfway down the back stretch. I don't think I have a custom on. I've never made a custom for this track.
Well, then you shouldn't have one on.
No,
There you go,
I
riding
can't-
willies again.
Every track you go to, you just
I just
can't keep
rolled it.
those- Oh, interesting. You just can't seem to keep those wheels on the ground.
Nope.
Oh, good lord. I ain't gonna lie, man. When you get off, my butt's probably gonna be heading to bed, which is gonna be terrible for my. But I'm already starting to yawn. Eyes are watered, and it's.
Well, if you need to go to bed, buddy, you can go to bed.
Oh, no, I'm enjoying myself. I ain't even, like, tired. I'm just, my body's saying I'm tired, but I'm like, man, I could stay up another 10 hours. Probably could, let's be honest. But I at least still got an hour or two in the tank before my body's like, listen, bud, if you don't go lay down and go to bed, I'm shutting this thing down. We are shutting the party down. Okay? The bouncer's gonna bounce you, and that's just gonna be that. I think you made a mistake going to these midgets, bud.
Yeah, I can't run these things for crap.
Yeah, I think I may be better in the midgets than I am late model. And I never really thought I was that good at the midgets.
No, man.
You know, a lot of times I'll see people that are racing on wheel,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll go out and dominate them in certain cars or certain tracks or whatever. And they're like, how in the world did you do that? Are you on wheel?
This track
I'm
right
like-
here sucks.
Dude, I agree.
This, I mean, I don't care what car you're racing on it. It sucks.
Yeah. It has to be the worst track in the history of
Until it got added to iRacing and this game, I didn't know it was a track.
shouldn't be one.
I'd never heard of this place.
Same with Kern Raceway either. Like,
I
I
knew
never knew about.
I knew Kern was an asphalt track, but I didn't know they had a dirt track.
Yeah, no. Apparently they have like two different tracks and they're like right beside each other.
I want to know what Kern is.
Don't ask me, 'cause I can't give you that.
I don't know if
answer.
Kern's like the town it's in or like. Or if like one of his kids tried to say corn and said Kern.
Could be. As my phone's just over here blowing up like it's Osama bin Laden. Okay, I shouldn't have said that. How'd that work out for you, bud?
It didn't work out at all because I didn't mean to do it.
But it's like, oh no, the car's turning sharp left. Let's just throw it across the track.
It turns
Oh,
by itself. You see what I mean?
Yeah, you let off the throttle and you're gonna. That is one thing that I don't like, and it's honestly super annoying. It really is. The car wants to go one of two ways.
Most of the time, it wants to go sharp left.
Yeah, exactly. And from a production from iRacing, I expect a lot more out of a game this caliber.
That might have been the only way they could get it to turn the proper way, though. Because sometimes
Right.
console games are limited.
Yes, but is this? No, I don't think this one ain't limited to Series S and X, right?
This one is, yeah. I think. Maybe
No,
not.
I think I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure this one is for One and PS4 and all that.
No, you can get it on PS4 because my dad has it on PS4.
Yeah. So, what really holds them back is still having the older generation console.
Yep.
Because nowadays, these Xboxes and PS5s and the Series S and X for Xbox, they're powerful enough to run an iRacing style game.
Oh yeah, definitely.
These Xboxes are more powerful than your average $1,000 gaming PC. I mean, now PC you get a lot more games and stuff you can have because you got like the Steam Workshop, the
Yep.
Epic Workshop, and you can download games and stuff from like online. Like you can get, I've seen people get NASCAR Thunder 04 in our 2003. I had NR at one point on my old PC, and then I never could figure out how to get it back.
That was the very first sim game I ever had.
I really liked NR 2003. I like the way it's designed. I like how you can watch the race even if you're not in it.
Yep.
I mean, NR 2003 was iRacing before iRacing was a thing.
Yeah, because that's who made it. The people that made that made
Yeah,
it.
exactly. Yeah. Another thing that bothers me about iRacing now, I'm sorry, I probably sound like I'm just ranting. I probably sound like I'm trying to pick everything that's wrong. No, I'm ranting.
Go ahead.
But but like dirt. Oh no, I didn't set my setup, I don't think. Keep going. It may be a good thing that I didn't, because it should still be on 50. That way I'm not hitting the daggum rev limiter in the middle of the straight. But we have these games that iRacing has helped produce for
Mhm.
dirt. Yet we still don't have AI dirt racing on iRacing.
No, they're fixing to come out with that, but they haven't done it yet.
They've been saying that for years. They've been saying that we're getting close. They've been saying that they're finishing up the final touches.
Well, I mean, if you've got a game out like this, I wouldn't rush it. Because this right here is going to keep people occupied for a little bit. I would make it perfect before you launched it.
I agree, but at the same time, I mean, don't get me wrong, World of Outlaws is a great game. But it's not on the level of an iRacing.
Oh no, it never will be, because if they made that, they wouldn't have a reason for people to have iRacing.
No. And that's partially why, because, well, some people can't afford to go out and buy all that sim rig stuff to be able to play iRacing.
Yep.
And at the end of the day, the companies just want their money. Now, I don't blame them. I don't blame them for not wanting to make it like, iRacing.
Yeah.
But at the same time, there is stuff that you can do to a game to make it pretty dang similar without it being the same game.
Well, I don't know how true it's going to be, but I heard the new NASCAR 25 that they're making, that's being made by the developers of iRacing.
Yeah.
I've heard it's practically going to be a simulator. Now, again, they probably won't make it an exact simulator because they wouldn't have a reason for people to have iRacing. But
well, I see what you're saying, yes, but I mean that's just like F1 and all the games like Gran Turismo and stuff. I mean, yeah, this is true that it's, F1 has a career mode. All these when you're playing iRacing online, leveling up, all you're basically doing is playing one big career mode.
Yeah.
So it's really no different. My biggest hope is for this NASCAR game is that you can have your own team. Not only that, but you can sign drivers to your team and have a realistic timeline of when people retire.
Kind of like the sports games do.
Yeah. Have it when people can retire and then put AI generated people and make it to where people from the Xfinity or Truck Series, they move up the series.
Yep.
Just like, I believe it was 09 or whatever game it was where you could drive the Whelen Modifieds, the Truck Series, the two different NASCAR series. You could own your own team. You could literally buy Hendrick Motorsports if you wanted to.
Yep.
I want something like that. And that's not too...
I want another... I know it would be hard for them to do this, but I would love to see a career mode that is kind of like what they did with college football and Madden this year, where you play World of Outlaws, you win, X amount of races, and then it's like, hey, would you like to move your driver over to NASCAR? And you work your way up from the Truck Series onward.
Yeah.
Or even if you didn't want to do that, you had a dynasty mode in NASCAR where, like you said, you purchase a race team, you pick your drivers, pick your cars, and you build your success from there.
Yeah, and you start with, you can either go out and buy a team that's already maybe like a Trackhouse Racing or like a Front Row or, something like that.
Say they gave you like $1 million or $2 million to start off with. So you had to start with either your own team or a very small charter team.
Right.
And work your way up through the rankings.
That would be enough for people to be like, oh my gosh, they care about us.
Yep. Because it would be like EA bought it again.
That would bring in so many more people. And I don't think they realize that. Or maybe they do, and maybe this will actually be a thing in this new game. We haven't got no trailers for this new game. We've gotten the dev diaries and stuff, but as far as I know, we ain't got no. But I will tell you this, if this game is anything like a NASCAR 21 Ignition,
I don't think it will be.
NASCAR Ignition was the worst. I'm gonna say
it's terrible.
The NASCAR Ignition game has to be the worst racing game ever released.
Here's what I think is going to happen. I think it'll look really similar to NASCAR 21 Ignition. I think they'll use the graphics that game has. But I think they're going to take the physics and everything from NR 2003 and bring them to console.
I'm not gonna lie, if I buy this NASCAR game and I hop on and it is buns, I will uninstall the game and never play it again.
Well, good news is Xbox now has a return option just like Steam. So if it sucks, you have 48 hours to return it.
Wait, what? When did this happen?
I think a few months back. As long as you have, I think you have 2 days to return it or something like that.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Because I've bought stuff and I've not had that option.
I mean, they could have taken it away, but I did it on a game. I paid like $60 for it, and I played 3 hours of it, and just it was the worst. I can't remember what game it was. It was terrible, and I went in there, and it gave me the refund option, and it was like how long have you had the game? Has it been less than 48 hours? I clicked yes, and it sent me a refund.
What they probably did is took it out because people were glitching it or whatever. I left the server for just a second.
Okay.
Heck, I guess if you want, we can just sit here and do a podcast. Might as well.
I've thought about doing a podcast where I like interview drivers and stuff.
Honestly, it would not be a terrible option to have a podcast where me and you sit down and we just talk about racing games and what we would want for them. Because I'm not going to lie, our conversation's been to 15 different states in the last 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And that's what a podcast is about. Not you having a script, just going off the dome, saying what you want to say, not what people want to hear you say.
Yep. I'd probably call it like the F-22 Speedcast or something. I wouldn't call it like a podcast because everybody has a podcast, but nobody has a Speedcast.
The Racecast. The F-22 Racecast. That has a decent ring to it.
Well, when we did the racing series, it was the F-22 Speed Series. So I think Speedcast is what I'd probably call it.
Yeah. I've tried to set up a podcast, but you had to put in like a picture, and I tried so many times to put in one, and it didn't want to work for me.
What did you do it on?
I tried YouTube.
Hmm.
But it was just weird and it's a pain. I'd love to do podcasts. I see a lot of people doing podcasts, and I think it'd be a really fun thing to do because I've got ADHD. I've got enough random stuff floating around in my brain to keep you entertained for an hour. More than that, really. I could talk your ear off for a whole 10 hours straight. I'm constantly got something to talk about.
I went ahead and sent you the invite just so you have it.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sick and my body's starting to ache and crap, and it's.
Like I said, buddy, if you need to go to bed, more power to you.
No, it ain't that I need to go to bed. It's just I'm sick, and it's nothing that me sleeping will do. And actually, I feel like when I sleep, it makes it worse. When I wake up, I feel like I wake up sicker than what I was when I went to sleep. I don't know. It's weird. I'm gonna move some stuff around in my room real quick if you want to go ahead and unpause that timer.
Yeah, I'm just choosing the track.
I'm just gonna move quick. Oh. Man, I don't get it. I have this air conditioner pointed at me, and I'm still sweating my butt off.
Probably got a pretty good size fever going on.
Oh, I do, man. I've got like pneumonia or something like that, or guess there's something called walking pneumonia that's been going around a lot.
Hmm.
So I got something around that category. Because every time I cough, I feel it in my chest. But I do hope that, like, and like with the NASCAR 25 game, I mean, you're not going to be able to just immediately start and be able to own a Cup Series car.
Yeah.
Or
You would have
team.
to start at trucks.
Yeah, or I mean, even a cheap Xfinity team. Maybe a truck, you can go out and buy a competitive truck team.
Yeah.
I would like prices to be relevantly realistic, though.
Yeah, I would like the prices for things to be realistic and for you to be able to earn the amount of money that actual drivers earn and owners earn. And I want you to have to split the cut with the drivers and, you know, that kind of stuff.
And honestly, that's probably too unrealistic. But I'm not
It's
gonna lie.
probably asking a lot out of their first NASCAR game, but hey, they could surprise us.
Look at the one-hit wonder games that there's been in the past by companies.
Yep.
Think about Forza Horizon, that series.
Yep.
When they first dropped their series, they had a bunch of cars and a big map. I mean,
my favorite NASCAR game was NASCAR 2011.
Inside Line.
Yep.
Yeah, I like that one.
I loved it. I loved it specifically because of the customization.
I actually have that one. I actually have that for my 360.
I probably do too, somewhere laying around. Oh snap!
No, you corrected me.
I hit the tires and hit you.
Alright, so next time you come up into my lane, I'm just gonna pit maneuver you.
That's
Like you
fine
said.
because I was halfway in the air.
Just barrel rolls down the front stretch and gets the win.
It's happened before.
That'd be my luck. I mean, I hit you trying to win and send you in the air and you just take off like an alien. I mean, that is my kind of luck. So my birthday is in a couple days, actually. Actually 2 days.
2 days.
On the 10th. On the 10th, I'll be 19.
That young, buddy. I didn't realize you were that young.
Yeah, I am.
I'll be 25 in March.
Good Lord, man. Look at that R. Point, like what, 0.1
Yep.
second. Not even. Wow. No, super close then. I mean, on paper and in the race. Sorry for anybody hearing me coughing. I don't even know if you're still streaming or not.
I still am. I'm probably fixing to have to get off here in like maybe 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
My grandma will be here probably.
Whenever you get off, I'm gonna just go watch some YouTube, lay down, probably sweat a lot, not be able to fall asleep.
I would take a nap, buddy.
Yeah, I don't want to sleep too long though, because I don't want to screw up my sleep schedule. I got some recording to do tonight. I'm not sure what I'm going to record on yet, but I plan on recording something for the channel. Thinking about starting to do the music again, because I uploaded my intro song, the full intro song, and within 2 days I got like 70-something views. And usually I don't get no more than 20, 30, 40 views on a video.
Yeah. It'd be like that when you first start.
Yeah. And it's kind of the same with me how it is you. My shorts have kind of always been where I get my views.
Well, YouTube pushes shorts like crazy.
Yeah. It's all about getting into the algorithm.
Yep.
Sometimes YouTube will push your channel really hard, and then other times, you know, if you're somebody like me, YouTube really don't care. And they're like, who's this guy? We don't know who he is. He uploads too many different kind of videos, man. He don't even know what he wants to do.
Yeah, you gotta have a certain kind of niche. Once you get out there, once you hit your first like 1,000 subs, you can really start to expand and do what you want to. But for that first little bit, you gotta have a certain thing for you to stick to.
Yeah, well, my main thing that I really do is Phasmo.
Mm-hmm.
When I first started out, I did a lot of like football rebuilding, and then when Phasmo came out, I started doing videos on that. And then, you know, just a lot of stuff been going on in my life the past like 7 months.
Yeah.
So it's been difficult to record and upload and all that good stuff.
I understand that, buddy.
And the temps are finally climbing a little bit. It's 25 out.
Holy smokes. Getting warm out here.
We're gonna go out there and we're gonna melt like Frosty.
Yep.
Oh, goodness.
Alright. We'll do 2
Okay.
more and then I'm gonna get off here.
Okay.
We'll do I-55 and then what other track you want to do?
Whopper, 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 Whopper. Baby, Alright, that got stuck in my head. I was watching a video of the guy who does like a soundboard,
Yeah.
VR and stuff, and that got stuck in my head. And I don't even know. I don't know.
We could do I-55 and then...
We could go Kokomo.
Yeah, we'll end it with Kokomo.
Have a little bit of slider action.
Maybe by then my package will be on my front step.
Or it kind of...
I'm telling you, if it's not here by noon, I'm calling somebody.
Yeah.
Because the way this package that I've been waiting on works is UPS takes it to the post office, right?
Yeah.
I don't know why, because the post office is legit half a mile from my house. But UPS takes it to the post office, and then the post office delivers it next day. Well, they've always delivered it, especially because it comes with my mail, between 8 and 9 o'clock. And my mail got delivered, but I ain't got no box.
What'd you get?
I have a... it's not really a subscription. I only pay for it when I want it. But it's like a thing where every time the weather changes or the season changes, they send me new clothing. And then I just pick what I want and send it back. Whatever I don't. Most of the time I keep hoodies because I'm a big hoodie guy.
I love hoodies. But it'd be helpful if somebody didn't keep stealing them.
You talking to your old lady?
She's not even here.
Oh.
Just was trying to make it obvious of what I was trying to get at. You know the feeling, probably.
Yeah, I got a wife, and she just takes whatever she wants.
Yeah.
She used to ask. She don't do that no more.
She's like, we're married. I'ma do what I want.
Well, she knows the rules because it's been there ever since we were dating. Don't take the racing hoodies. You can have whatever hoodie you want, but don't take the racing hoodies. So she doesn't touch my racing hoodies, so I don't complain.
You can take the anime hoodie with big old, you can take that hoodie all day, but you better not touch my Steven Crocker hoodie.
Facts. But
you better not touch my Joseph Joyner hoodie.
especially that one. That one's brand new.
Do what?
I said especially that one. That one's brand new.
I don't even get new stuff very often. I've legit had the same pair of shoes since last like November.
Oh, buddy, I understand that completely. I don't buy myself new things.
Right.
Like, even this box that I'm waiting on, my wife had to convince me to get.
Right,
She was like, Tanner, you need something that isn't racing and like that you can wear out and look nice. I'm like, okay. She's like, order another box. I'm like, no, I'll be alright.
What do you mean? I do look good in my racing.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
when I
saying.
look the best.
That's what I'm saying. They're not dirty. They're all clean.
I mean, they're dirty.
I don't-
but for a
I don't-
different reason.
I don't wear them when I'm working on cars because then they would get dirty.
Right. See,
That's what the button-ups are for.
I'm the type. I have certain clothing that can go when it,
Yeah.
There's certain clothing that I'm not wearing if I know I'm going somewhere and I'm gonna get dirty.
Facts.
This is not what I do. I mean, I have a whole race car door on my wall.
Buddy, if I had enough room, I'd have them all over my setup, but wife would probably kill me if she came home and I had them hung up.
I've had this one up for 3 years.
Now, when we finally build us a house and I have my own space, I will have them all over the place.
I just accidentally burned three tear-offs because I forgot I'm playing World of Outlaws and not other games that I play.
Oh, don't feel bad. I tried to press the right bumper to do a tear-off, and I messed myself up and flipped through cameras 3 different times.
I have my bumper set to the gear shifting, and then I don't know what camera thingy is. I think it's up on my D-pad. Meow.
I tried to give you enough room, but I kept going up.
I honestly put myself in the wall there because I was being a ding dong.
That was close. Oh, I just spun myself out.
Dang, I was going for the block move.
I stepped on my wheelie.
Sir. Okay. Well, good to know you're not a family-friendly channel.
Oh, I am. It's just, that's why I said wheelie and not,
No! I'm putting that one. I'm keeping my foot in that one. I ain't losing one like that again.
Oh, man, that was good.
I was not losing one like that again. Dude, I was making that high side work. I'm not gonna lie, in the first game, like when I first started playing the game, I absolutely did not feel like that high side was a thing. It didn't feel like it worked.
Yeah.
Tell you what though, here in about August of this coming year, we'll be getting the 2025 update.
What do you think they're going to bring with that? You think they'll bring the mini stocks?
I've heard that people are planning, I've heard that that's a thing that's being planned.
I think I really think that would be fun. But my thing about it is, I don't think it would be as fun as it is on iRacing.
See, here's my only problem.
What's that?
Bring in all the cars you want. Bring in 100 different classes. But if all of them are gonna have AI-generated people who aren't even real, then just
Yeah.
don't worry about it.
I agree with you 100% on that. I feel like if they raced at Bristol, they deserve to be in the game. Like if you can go to Bristol and find the mini stock at Bristol, then put the guy in the game.
Not only that, but like Joyner's car in the game and everybody else who isn't platinum by being an outlaw or whatever, their cars have not been updated since literally the first time the game came out.
And when another thing, since you brought up Joyner's car, when have you seen Joyner's car with yellow rims?
I don't know.
It's in the game, but I've never seen yellow rims on his car before.
I don't know.
They've
And
always
that's kinda
been
where-
chrome or black.
Yeah, and that's kind of where if I'm a driver, I'm gonna be like, hey, look, I'm all for you repping me in a game, but if you're not gonna update my paint scheme, because right now, Joyner's sponsor on his car in the game is not the same in the real life.
Yep.
And that could create problems.
Did you know that they didn't even get paid to be in the game? So, Billy Moyer Jr. is in the game, right?
Yeah.
So, he is one of my customers at my job.
Mhm.
And last time he was in there, I asked him, I was like, hey, I like your car in the racing game. He's like, thanks, buddy. I said, they pay you to be in that thing? He said, no, they just called and asked if I wanted to be. And I said yes, and they asked me to send, stuff for my car. Didn't offer me any money or anything.
Yeah.
I was
And
like,
that's
crazy.
times, a lot of racing games, you have to pay to be in them.
Yeah, and that's another thing. I don't think they did that with the World of Outlaws games, but can you imagine them being like, "Hey, you give us $500, we'll put your car in the game." Like,
And for $500, you better edit my player stats to win every single race I play.
exactly. If I have to pay you to be in your game, I don't want it.
Yeah.
You should be paying me because I said yes. Because I'm letting
And
my
that's-
sponsor, I'm giving my sponsors more publicity inside of your game, so you better pay me for doing it. Because
And-
my
and
sponsors
that's
ain't paying me extra.
No, and that's the problem. Everything's about money anymore. All these people, all these games, and all these advertisements, and all these companies, all they care about is money. How can we make the most money? How can we do this to people so we can make more money off of them? We don't care about their well-being. We just want the money from them.
That's the problem with. Here's the thing. I wish EA still had access to the NASCAR rights, but if EA had access to the NASCAR rights, it would be pay to win, no doubt about it. Like you would be able to. You would have to buy exclusive content to have the trucks, or you'd have to buy exclusive content to have, the Xfinity cars. It wouldn't be a full game, because you look at like Madden or even the NBA games when they had those. There was stuff that they would send out like after the game was out and just be like, hey, buy this and you get some cool stuff. Why not give it to me like you used to?
I don't know. It's all just a money scheme anymore. All people care about is just money. That's all.
Yep.
All people want is money. all they live, breathe, and and it's annoying. It really is. Yes, money is a very important thing in this world, but I mean, these race car drivers, especially outlaw guys, right? They spend, God, there's no telling how much they really spend to race a car, weekly or whatever.
Well, I could say this. Every time they buy a new, like, Longhorn chassis or something like that, Longhorn chassis start at least at $50,000.
Right, and then not
That's
to mention
that's just for the chassis, not a motor, not tires. Tires themselves can cost $5,000-$6,000 depending on how many nights you're racing.
Yeah, and then motors.
Yeah,
Motors
motors can be anywhere from $25,000 to $30,000
or more, depending on
Yep.
So I mean, it's really just, hey, do I just want to go out there and race because I want to have fun, or do I want to be competitive?
Yep. I'll tell you what. So after watching the Tulsa shootout the other day, I got to looking because I was like, I wonder how much one of these, micro sprints run. To buy a race ready micro sprint brand new is $32,000.
That's it?
No, you're not hearing what I'm saying. A micro sprint, not a big one. A micro sprint, race ready is $32,000. You can go out.
You said 32. I thought you said 3,200.
No, 32,000. 3 zeros.
God.
That's not including. That gets you on the track. That's tires and everything. That gets you on the track. But that's not including the extra motor you want to have as a backup. That's not including the extra tires you're going to need. That's only 4 tires included with that.
Yeah.
That's just to get it on the trailer and get it to the track. That's pretty much all it is. But the crazy thing is, I went on Facebook and looked up a micro sprint on there, and you can buy a race ready one on Facebook Marketplace that is maybe about 4 or 5 years old for $5,000.
Yeah.
And all you'd really have to do is update it, put some new shocks on it, put a new motor in it, and say you spent the $5,000 on that, and then put an extra $10,000 into it. It'd be competitive.
No, I agree.
And you'd still have money to play with.
And see, here's another thing though. Like the Dome, dude, those teams spend so much money to race at the Dome, and they do thousands of dollars of damage a night.
Yep. My cousin races there every year. And do what?
Who's your cousin?
Matthew Tribble.
Okay.
Yeah. He races there every year.
I was like, it's either Scott Bell or Matthew Tribble. I wasn't sure which one it was, though.
Nope, he races there every year. And, I mean, I don't get me wrong, I would do it too if I had the money to do it, because he's not married or anything. I'd do it. But, just to,
okay, you better hope she don't watch this podcast.
No, it's all right. She probably watch it later. But if I wasn't married and I didn't have kids like he does, I would do it too. But it's the fact that he spends all that money, but he knows he's got a shot at making the show just like everybody else. But he knows he's not going to make it. Because, like you said, there's other teams that come up there like Brandon Shepherd or Bobby Pierce that they have the money to take you out if it means them getting in the show. Because it ain't nothing for them to pull a backup car down.
No, it ain't nothing for them to go. It ain't nothing for them to go on Facebook and be like, "Hey, wrecked both of my cars. Can somebody please send me a race ready car? I'll pay however much you need."
Yep.
It ain't.
Or think of it this way. So you remember when Hudson O'Neal ran into the back of Tyler Carpenter after Tyler Carpenter slid him?
Yeah.
Think of it this way. Tyler Carpenter did that because Tyler Carpenter doesn't have the big money that all these other people do. Tyler Carpenter knew that was his shot and his only shot of making it in the show. Hudson O'Neal wrecked that car. But if he would have made it in the show, he would have just pulled a backup down. Because Hudson O'Neal's not paying for that car. That's not Hudson O'Neal's car.
No, I know, and that's the problem. These drivers get way into, and that's just like iRacing as well, though. The people in iRacing, dude, they'll just crash into you for the fun of it because it's not like they're having to pay for the car getting all destroyed. But I'll be right back. Or
Okay,
are you
bro.
getting off?
I'm going to get off if you're going to go do something. I'll talk to you later.
All right, later, man. Just
See ya.
let me know when you're on.
Yes, sir. Hey y'all, one more thing before I go. I just want to say thank y'all for tuning in. I really have missed doing this. I don't know if y'all have stayed this long. If you have, watched the whole thing, y'all heard some of the things that's coming up, some of the things to be looking forward to. I really hope to take y'all along with this journey. So I hope y'all have a great 2025, and I guess I'll see y'all soon, and y'all have a good day.